Hi, this is Matt, and I'm going to go through ECFA. This sheet here, we're just going to ECFA Level A. ECFA Acoustic Guitar Level A. I have here an electroacoustic guitar, and we're going to go through each of these pieces here in this video. So if you've got this sheet, take it out, and then you'll know what to look for, what to practice, so that you can achieve Level A. Through rhythm, the basic strum down in 4/4 on time. So what we're looking for here is that you can just go down, 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 down. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not even playing any chords. This is trying to get a good rhythm. See, if you're going like this, like not, or if like you're going like you can't do it, then you got to keep working on it. So if you look here real close, the way that you're doing this is you're kind of holding the pick like this. Picture's worth 1,000 words. So let's look real close at that. Got that there, Asher? Okay, so there's one side and the other side is like this. This is how I was taught. It works good. And don't think of it as digging and gouging the strings or plucking them. You think of it as brushing, like a paintbrush. So you hold the pick not straight on, but at an angle. And there's a good balance between holding it too loose and it falls down, sorry about that, and holding it too tight and it just goes like that and you don't have control. So a little bit of an angle so it just goes through all of them. So we want you to be able to do this right on time. So if something's clapping, they should be able to do it right along. So that's your basic 4/4 strumming down. Very good. Now the ECFA Acoustic Guitar Level A chords. It can depend on the song that we're doing, which 3 chords you'll learn first. I'm going to start with kind of a hard one here. It's called G. So I hope we'll be teaching how to do this in the class. And so here it is, G. And the other one we'll be teaching you that goes along with G is called C. So there's C. Now in C you don't play this string at all. You try to not hit it. So I'll move myself up here. So I'm just strumming those, except I'm strumming over the sound hole. And D goes along with it too. D is like this. So, okay. And with D, you should focus on these only 4 strings. Now, when you play it, when you're starting, it's likely to be hard for you, and you might have some buzzy notes. Alright? And, you know, as long as you make an attempt, I'll count it for Level A. It should be nice and clear eventually. But we know that you're going to get these lines in your fingers, and you're going to be going, ow, I can't do it anymore. Now on to basics. The basics is identify and list the notes and numbers of the open strings. Okay, so up here you have the strings, and I've always memorized them from lowest to highest. And the lowest string is E, the next string is A, the next string is D, G, this next is G, B, and E again. So both of those are E. They can kind of tell they sound like the same, la, la, the same note. So there's nothing you can do here except you just have to memorize it. You should be able to memorize 6 letters in any order. So there they are again, E, A, D, G, B, E. Now I said you also need to know the numbers. And the numbers, you might think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but actually the largest string has the largest number. So it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That way I can tell you, put a finger on the D has the second finger on the first string on the second fret. And then if you think about that, you should know that that means right here. This is why you need to know the numbers of the strings. And you need to know the letters, which is the note, because when you tune your guitar, you've got to know the note or you'll tune your guitar wrong with a tuner. So those are the under basics, those are what you need to know, and your test will be, I'll tell you, what's this string? And then you have to tell me, it's a D. So that'll be the kind of test you have. I'll say, what's this string? And you'll say it's B. And you've got to not get them wrong, and that's how you can pass level A basics. Now the next category is the category of worship. And for level A, all you need to do is be able to explain in your own words, as it says here, why you're in ECFA. And I hope that you say the answer is something to do with, I want to learn to worship the Lord with my acoustic guitar. So to pass this one, all you need to do is if I ask you, why are you in ECFA? Then you say, I want to worship the Lord with my acoustic guitar. Or say something similar to that, and we'll be like, great, now you know why you're in here. And you pass level A worship. Okay, now the song that we're doing in this particular ECFA is we're doing Gracia Sublime, Amazing Grace. This is Amazing Grace. And so let me go through this song here. And it says here you need to do it with the chord changes at tempo 100. So tempo 100 is kind of a slow tempo. It means 100 beats per minute. And think of it this way. A second is how many beats per minute? 60. There's 60 seconds. So if you think 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, that's 60. So a little bit faster. 120 is twice that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like a nice fast song. So we're going to be a little bit slower. Probably too slow for the song, but it'll be good to start with. And that's why it's level A. So we got Quien rompe el poder, about this fast. Del pecado, su amor es fuerte y poderoso. El Rey de gloria, el Rey de majestad. It's okay if you don't, if you mess up, you can. If you miss it up and you can't shoot, you have to stick with it. If you're thinking like this, what is it again? La la la. You got the C. And you're thinking, what's the next one? E minor. Because you're gonna feel like you can't think fast enough, and you feel like you can't put it where you want. That's all going to change though as you practice. And so for level A, I'd want to see that you can make it through it. And if you get lost, you don't give up and go, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this again. No, look back at your music and go, okay, where am I? Where am I? I'm going to come in at the next line. And get yourself ready and come in. So that's what we want to see for level A. Theory. And theory says, say all of the musical notes by letter, no sharps or flats. If you know your ABCs, you know it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's where the notes stop. There is no H note. So you need to know that. It starts over at A. But there's also sharps and flats. But not every note has a sharp or flat. And that's what you need to remember. It's another memorizing thing, is you need to know that it goes A sharp, which is also the same as B flat, then B, and then C. There is no C flat or B sharp. Okay, after C, C sharp or D flat, then D sharp or E flat, which is the same note. After E comes F, it goes straight to F. There's no sharp or flat between E and F. And after F is F sharp, then or G flat, and then after G is A flat or G sharp. So those are all, I think if you count them, there's 13 notes, including sharps and flats. And remember, the sharp and flat is one note, has two names. So we'll be teaching you this in ECFA. Your test will be, you'll need to write them all out on a paper in the right order. And if you can do that, you have passed.
Action.
Okay, next is your ear, which says here two notes, which is higher and which is lower. Okay, so for that one, I will give you a test, and we'll give you two notes. There's one, and I'll give you another one. So which one's higher, 1 or 2? Now for some people that's going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so easy. Some of you will be like, I'm not sure. What I recommend you do is try to sing it, if not with your real voice, with just in your head. So think, did your voice have to go up or down? So if you feel your voice going down, then you know that the second one in this case is lower. to know this because it's important to know how to tune your guitar. Now for ECFA level A composition, it says write out your own chord sequence of 8 chords using the 3 chords and play it. So it'll be a song that sounds similar to the song that we're playing in ECFA. So let me give you an example of how you would do that. And this is kind of like your first composition of a song. So the chords that we had are G, C, and D. So it's like, try to make a composition out of those. And if you want to add another one, I know in this song, Gracias Sublime, we also have E minor, so you could throw that one in there too. But at the very base, at least 3 chords. So what's an example of that? I said it should be 8 chords using the 3. So usually you'd start with the same starting chord as the song, which is G. So, but let's say now we want the song to go somewhere else. Let's go D. And then let's say we go back to G. And then back to D. And then C. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need 3 more times. And then how about back to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how about go G, D, C. Okay, so now here is the song. I mean, really that's it. You could be random about it, or you can play through it until you say, you know, I like it better. And of course, you have to decide how many times you want to play each chord. We're going to focus on the simple 4/4 rhythm, 4 down. So, you know, you could randomly just fill that in. Let's say you want to do 8 times on that one, and then 8. You could a lot of times 8 on each one. Maybe you could go 4 and 4, and then 8 and 4 and 4. So now you could try that out. And so I will try to play that now. To play the song, and let's just see what it sounds like. G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. And you might go, you know, that song sounds good, but maybe I want to go one more time to G. Yeah, I'm not going to be, you can do at least 8 chords, so maybe I'd like, oh, I want to change that. Let's have it be E, and then ending in G for 8 more. That sounds better to me. You can go and change it as much as you want. You can make this as interesting as you want. You know, as you play through it, what I'm hoping that you'll do, I'm hoping you'll play through it, and as you're practicing it, because you're going to have to play this, you have to play this song for me, not just show a few chords and numbers. I will not want you to at least try to play this one. And I hope that as you play it, you just are listening to the music and you're listening to a song maybe come out of it. Maybe you start to even hear a melody, or you maybe start to hear a word. Words come into your mind. You know, that could be the Holy Spirit giving you a word for the song as you're learning to compose. So I encourage you to just go through it, and maybe need to change it. You might scratch around until you find something that you like. So that's composition, ECFA, level A, acoustic guitar.